actually kind of quite respectfully taken a few steps down from the rostrum. So Di Cesare released on his warm-up laps. Very distinctive, all white body shell. Timing not started yet. So look, 109k as he crosses the start-finish line. Well, not start-finish line, the timing, the speed trap at the end of the straight. I'll get it right in a minute. There's the start-finish line. 106 through the speed trap as he pitches it into infinity. Quick through Shepherd. Out now through the EFRA turn. Car running very crisply. Conrad begging for mercy as he goes around infinity. So Roberto Di Cesare waiting for the tone. Signify he started. Massive crowd gathered at the other end of the pit lane now. Di Cesare comes in. Squirt of fuel. Happy with how the car's going, clearly. It's been refueled. He's out on the circuit. So Di Cesare through the EFRA turn. Out across the timing loop. Hasn't started to run yet. Through infinity quite nicely. Through the Shepherd S. Car dancing as it changes direction. Looks like it's on tiptoes. Quite balletic almost. Another refuel. I can't imagine the pressure that you feel up there as a driver having to go through this. Maybe less so as the driver, like the first driver to go, because you can't really affect anything. You're not expected to make it through to the final anyway. You're expecting guys later to go quicker from you, but as everybody goes, the pressure must ramp up and up and up. So here we go. Roberto Di Cesare out of the pit lane, then around infinity. Clock not started yet. That will trigger as he crosses the start-finish line. Let's see what he opens up with. So here we go. First flying lap then for Di Cesare through infinity. Out of there into Shepherd. Quite nice. It's a good lap coming together here. Out of EFRA. A little bit sideways out of EFRA, so he can improve on this lap. But as an opening gambit, it's a 14.55. Let's see what he manages this time through infinity, through Shepherd quite well. That's a little bit better there. Tighter on the exit of EFRA. This is going really well, actually, for Di Cesare. That was a faster lap that time, I'm sure. 14.3. Not gone sub 13 yet. 14.3, the best lap we've seen. 14.3 flat. See what he manages on this, the third lap. 14.399 to 14.30, the best so far. 14.30 to beat for Di Cesare. Comes out of EFRA, that slightly tighter line. Gets the car hauled up on the brakes. Crosses the line again. 14.6. So 14.30 still his time to beat. He's on his fifth lap now. Pitching the car in. Very good drive there. Take an awful lot of curb. Let's see what he manages that time. 14.603, so 14.30 looks like his best lap that he's managed. So a little bit wayward there. So that's not going to be a quicker lap. So he'll cross the line here and complete it. So 14.30 for Di Cesare. Getting a round of applause there from the guys in the pits. So Di Cesare in, having done a 14.30. Tony Gruber next. So Tony Gruber gets to challenge that 14.30. Di Cesare makes his way down from the steps. Ready for Tony Gruber to go around the casino circuit here in Italy. Casino in Italy.
What did you have as his best?
14.30.
Yeah, that was his best overall.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
but we don't get to see that, do we? Because it says stop
on the final lap as he comes past. But I could see that he'd made a mistake, so I knew that he'd made. Yeah, I knew that it wasn't going to be better than 14.30. Here we go, Tony Gruber then. Yeah, it's only if someone does their fastest lap on the last lap that it becomes a bit of an issue. So Tony Gruber just doing his warm-up laps. 14.30 to beat. Roberto Di Cesare can do absolutely nothing about this but stand back and watch. Down the main straight through the infinity turn. 106k as he flashed through the speed trap. Coming into the pit lane then. Tempt the engine. Bit of a refuel. Just wondering actually, they've got 2 fuel bottles. I think they might be chilling the fuel. I think what we might be seeing is a few of them coming in just before they go, turning the car upside down, emptying the fuel out, killing the engine, and then putting in chilled fuel. Obviously it doesn't say chilled for long, but it just gives you that extra tiny little boost of power for one lap. I'll keep an eye out for that. So not started yet for Tony Gruber. Wind picking up out there. Ten seconds to the start. They'll be coming in on this lap, I would imagine. No. So time has started. Okay, right. So Tony Gruber's clock has started. So he cannot refuel now. Oh, no, okay, he's coming in. What's going... Okay, well, his clock started. So, no... Javier's making a... No, hang on.
Javier's saying no.
Javier's saying no, he can't refuel, so he's just being sent on his way again. So, miscalculation there from Tony Gruber. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think... I think technically they can't even touch his car, but... Oh, that one could... This one could rumble. What? Yeah, okay. It's just been called to a stop. So I think, actually, Tony Gruber may be about to be DQ'd for having a mechanic touch the car during During the Super Bowl.
I think the local official might have said that he could. I don't think the local official understood.
Oh, okay.
That he couldn't.
Okay, not quite sure how this. Okay. Oh, there's some gesticulating going on. There's some arm waving going on. Yeah, I think technically.
Stay with the pits, Harry, and I'll keep an eye upstairs.
Yeah, stay.
This is begging and pleading.
Yes.
Is the car still running out there, is he?
No, the car's not still right. The car's parked up on the track. So car being retrieved and brought back into the pits. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here.
I think the cheers of Bravo mean...
Is he going to be allowed to run again? Or are they going to restart that? Obviously something went a bit wrong at the start of that, so... Not quite sure what is going on. His car's being retrieved back into the pits. Brought back down the pit lane. Let's have a look. Car being placed on the starter box. Let's have a look. Glow igniter's going in, is it? No?
Oh,
hang on. What's going on here? Javier is up.
Let's have a look upstairs, Harry.
Javier's upstairs. And... Okay, we've got some discussion going on up here.
Thing is, usually EFRA are very strict on the rules for a reason. The moment you start bending, well, not bending the rules, but allow an exception, you have to allow them again.
You do.
It's difficult.
It is a tough one. Obviously Gruber carried on round after the tone had gone, and he hadn't pitted for a fueling stop, and then tried to come in at the end of that lap. The mechanic picked up the car to refuel it, was sort of waved, no, please don't refuel it. But I think even the action of picking up the car could have been enough for effectively outside assistance for the car. I think that may well get him DQ'd. There's obviously some discussion going on. Problem is, if a race official's given the driver incorrect information, then as a driver you feel some sympathy for him. But he's acted, as we did for Robert Peach yesterday, he's acted upon information given to him during the run. Although rules are rules, if the driver's responded to information given to him in good faith, it's a tough one. I wouldn't fancy having to make that call myself, particularly. So this discussion's still going on.
Should see if there's any opinions in the... Tyler Johnson was asking what's happened. I think we've explained that well enough. And YouTube, what's happened? The people asking what's happened, I think we're... I don't... No. No. Oh, no. Out, please.
So we're just waiting to find out what's going on here.
Go out. Yeah. So it's the same reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
One person, I've done it before, one person will come up and then you have a herd of people and then you can't move.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so there's been a round of applause and Gruber looks to be going again. So, well, it might mean nothing.
I guess that's what's going to be going through Javier's mind now.
It could.
If Gruber
doesn't go quicker than Di Cesare, That's okay. If Gruber qualifies direct in, then it becomes a problem. There will be. I suspect that's probably what's running through Javier's mind. He'll let him run. He's not going to affect anybody else, potentially. So we're just going to have to put an asterisk next to this. So Gruber has... well, I don't think he started his run, actually, because they'll have started the clock again. So clearly if Gruber doesn't set a time faster than Di Cesare, or he sets a time but then gets beaten by either Robert Peach or Dario Balestri, it's academic anyway. It's if he ends up being the one that goes through, there will almost certainly be a protest going in. But I think Javier's made the decision that as this doesn't really affect anybody, it's worth letting him run at least. And then he'll worry about it if it matters. So time starts now. He crosses the start line around the infinity curve through the Shepherd S. Let's see what his opening lap is. As an opening gambit, 14.3 to beat. Let's see what lap number 1 is. 14.225. So Tony Gruber has already bumped Di Cesare. So 14.225 on lap 1. Let's see what lap 2 is. 14.385. So 14.225 to beat. I don't think this lap will do it because he drifted a bit wide on the exit of the Infinity. 14.225 then. His best lap so far. 14.310, so 14.225 on lap 1, still a lap to beat. Hanging everything out there. This lap could be quite decent. 14.225 to beat as he crosses the line this time. What's he managed? 14.353. So 14.225 looking like it so far. This is the 5th lap he's on. Car looking a little bit wayward, a little bit sideways. 14.225. What have we got? 14.343. So I'm pretty sure 14.225 is going to be the line, or the time. He's taking forward, yeah, a bit of a mistake there. So 14.225, his time that he takes forward. So Di Cesare, no doubt, will be preparing a bit of a protest just in case. Got to see what Robert Peach can do now. So Tony Gruber did what he could. So we will have to wait and see if this one rumbles on. So Robert Peach next to go. He needs to beat 14.225. Then all of that we've just seen becomes academic. Robert Peach being released out onto the circuit to do some warm-up laps.
I think possibly what's happened is all of the mechanics and drivers down there have agreed that he could run again. Because the mechanic was just thanking all the other mechanics.
Okay.
So I think they've all agreed. Which would be interesting.
Okay.
This doesn't mean one's not going to protest, but there we go.
No, it doesn't. That could come later. I think maybe what they're thinking is that they're it'll get it run. It'll get it run and it'll get the meeting on. If it becomes academic, then no harm, no foul. It's only if that 14.225 turns out to be the fastest lap. Saw Robert Peach do a sub 14-second lap earlier on today. We've seen a few from Dario Balestri as well. So one of those needs to repeat that, and they're in.
He looks a lot more dialed than Gruber.
He does. You maybe almost want to have your car a little bit loose, I guess, for Super Pole. You sort of want maybe a slightly scary car that you couldn't hang on to for a complete final. But if you can just have a little bit looser But yeah, Robert Peach looking very planted out there, very calm, very relaxed. Robert Peach took the win in the last round of qualifying, actually, so that was the nearest to these sort of track conditions. So no reason to doubt that he will be fast. So down the main straight through the infinity curve again.
He's taking a good old warm-up.
He is.
That's a lot of laps for a warm-up.
It is. Just getting his head into the game. Feeling comfortable.
Yeah, rather than having the mechanics fiddle with the car, I think he's just having track time instead, which might just pay off.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a sort of a bit of a saying of JFDI, just flipping drive it. Sometimes,
Flipping.
yeah. When you've, you can keep on twiddling away at a car, chasing an impossible goal, and sometimes just track time with it and being familiar with what you've got underneath you. Yeah. Helps to breed some confidence and helps to set a faster lap time. So Robert Peach getting ready for his run. 10 seconds. So he's about to be released. Wait for the tone. As he comes through Shepherd, here's the tone. So he's going to start as he crosses the line. So Robert Peach starts his clock down the main straight through the infinity turn. Pivots it round through Shepherd. Out through the EFRA curve. Back here towards us in race control. See what he crosses the line with as an opening lap. 14.4 dead. Round infinity again. 14.4 flat.
So I would have said he was faster than that.
The car looks more planted, but maybe that's not what you need. Maybe something that you can hang on to is what we're after. 14.34. It's consistent, but Tony Gruber's 14.225 looking fairly solid so far. Ooh, this lap's not going to be it. That was a little bit wide onto the entry of Shepherd. Bit of a scruffy lap coming up for Robert Peach here. 14.480. Round infinity, that's this is lap number 4 that he's on now. So Robert Peach not done a lap yet. 14.461. Lap 5. Let's have a look. That was a bit of a better drive through Shepherd. Let's see if he gets that. He's come out of EFRA quite well. See what he's managed there. 14.275.
What did he have to beat?
14.225. So Tony Gruber, I think.
This is the last lap to do it.
This is the last lap. So let's just have a check on what he's done. I think, I'm not sure has he managed that? That was a 14.265 was his fastest. So actually, he's not beaten Tony Gruber's time of a 14.225. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is this the last one to race?
This is Dario Balestri, yes, our current world champion.
Yes, of course.
So, yes, Dario Balestri about to throw his Infinity car around the circuit. Mentioning Infinity because they're one of our event sponsors. Bringing us here along with Shepherd.
Shepherd is the other.
Yes.
Thank you to our event sponsors. Thank you to EFRA for inviting us along to cover these races. This is Super Pole A. This is the final driver of the Super Pole A. We'll have a short set of interviews for you afterwards with the junior drivers and the winner of Super Pole A, Super Pole B, before we go into this evening with lower finals.
We will.
A and B.
Going to see what Balestri can do. His car looks fast. 109k down the straight. Being called in. Just a little temp check, I think. Dario Balestri then. Just heading round on his warm-up laps.
Still got a minute 40, minute 35.
Yeah.
Have you worked out where I can see that from yet?
No.
Over in the pits, there's a big TV. It's in the bottom right-hand corner.
Ah, okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can. Well, I can see the TV, but I can't get the. I haven't got the angle on it that you have.
Angle?
Yeah. Well, you're on the far
Oh,
left.
it's just your eyes.
Yeah. No, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Thanks, Harry.
There we go.
Harry
Oh, yeah,
Harry Bestford there on the camera, everyone.
Bobby Crashford. Yeah. I'm just getting a glare from Harry, so.
I take it he can earn as many times as he wants before the time starts.
Yes, he can. Obviously, that kind of caught Tony Gruber out, though. Because you want to be heading in. I mean, you don't want to be crossing the line with about 15 seconds to go and knowing that you've got to do an absolutely full punch lap, because any mistake and you don't get it back in. So you want to give yourself a little bit of breathing room. So here we go, Dario Balestri, last car to run.
Go, go, go.
Dario Balestri released out onto the circuit, waiting for the tone. 14.225 from Tony Gruber to beat. There goes the tone. So the clock will start when Dario Balestri crosses the line. Here we go. Dario Balestri's clock is running as he runs down the main straight. Around the infinity curve, through the Shepherd S. Quick change of direction in there. And he comes out of the EFRA turn. In nicely round through race control. Let's see what he does. 14.245. Nearly there. Let's see if he can improve on that ever so slightly. 14.245, 14.225 to beat. So we're going to see what Dario Balestri can manage this time round. 14.286. So 14.245 is best so far. I think Javier's worst nightmare may be about to come true. It's not the best lap, I don't think. 14.343. This lap number 3 that, lap number 4. The Balestri is on. 14.106, he's done it. So Dario Balestri has made it with 14.106. He knew he'd done it as well. As he crossed the line, he knew that he had nailed that lap.
Oh my God, he's crashed. Oh no, he knew. That's
no,
fine.
he knew. He
How
yeah.
on earth did it? That was confidence.
You know that there's a good lap coming together, but that was, yeah.
So our unofficial Super Bowl A winner is
Dario Balestri.